Can you turn the TV down? What's going on, guys? We're going to do one of these emergency streams for some PA on some ADA. I know got a little technical stuff going on in the beginning, but it is what it is. Jumping in here, trying to do this on the fly. So, how's everybody doing this evening? You get a little bit of music going on in here in my headphones a little bit. Yeah, yeah. Look at that too. So I just want to get into the charts here a little bit and whatnot. So let's get into this real quick. Here we go. So guys, that's the Kraken chart on Cardano. So I'll show you the drastic drop that we just had. So from this move, fallen 7% so far. And yeah. We're going to open. This is China. This is Asian market selling off right now. That's what this what this is. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock time frame. Asian markets start selling off in this time frame in my opinion. Hold on. So is that better? Hold on, let me turn down that bit a little bit. Add a mic up a little bit. Too much, I guess. A little bit better now. So, what I was trying to say here is on the RSI on the 1 hour, we are like super below. So we're waiting for a return at some point here. These white lines here is this range from here, this range. So we poked out above it, caused a bearish divergence right here, and we've been on the way down since then. Yeah, I just had to turn the mic down a little bit. It was clipping on us a little bit there. So we had we had a whole bunch of patterns going on. So as OC guy has, he has a bunch of Mexican spaghetti. I don't know what the hell you want to call this, Army Piper. So come up with something. But I got all kinds of stuff on this chart. But we broke positive of a um, out of a channel here. We had a W pattern that we started as well. We broke positive out of it. Its target was up here, and we actually hit its target. Upon leaving this, we created a flag that I was targeting here, trying to see, zoom in a little bit for you, trying to see if we could target this flag with a target out of that at almost 39 cents. We were doing good. I had another flag that we were starting inside of that. Aces raise. Great, great, great. And then we created a head and shoulders pattern here. Looked pretty nice here. Perfect bearish with the right side being lower than the left side. And we have already played that out completely, plus a little. But in doing so, brought us back inside of our giant green triangle that we've been running for a long time. And I'll show you that one in a minute when we zoom out. But so this target is now gone because we have now broken bearish out of that. And let's go ahead and remove these guys. So let's go look at the 4 hour. 4 hours got a little bit going on here. So we're still very, very bearish, but we are not all the way oversold at 100% yet, but we are already touching the bottom here and the 30% on the RSI. So let's look at another deal here. And I want to show you one. Let me see if I can find it again. Hyper trend. This one was pretty cool. This was pretty cool. This is a hyper trend. This is all still free indicators. I don't pay for any of them, so whichever Chart Prime, Lux Algo, people made up, whatever they want to do, all has great ones. A 25-cent ADA I play. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna hope that it's not where we're going from it. So I really think that this is just the Asian markets pre-selling what they think is going to be a sell-off Monday morning, tomorrow morning. So they're thinking it's going to be a sell-off 3 days before we have our interest rates, where we're all very pretty sure we're going to get a 25 bips. So we'll see what happens there. But in this range, we're more than halfway away from the median range on these hyper trends. And if you look, very rarely do we actually get to the bottom of the ranges of the hyper trends. Very rarely. So we could get to the bottom of the range, but at the bottom of the range of this hyper trend is almost the bottom of our giant triangle here. This is a big bearish pattern, though, as we're making lower high after lower high after lower high. So that is something that we need to pay attention to. And the target breakout out of this triangle to the bottom is 13.2 cents. So FOMC is not the scariest. Going on Friday is a real scare. What's going on Friday, Army Piper? I guess you're probably going to talk about that tomorrow morning. I'm fairly sure. But our breakout out of here is way down here in the 13-cent range. But let me take away some of these things here. And let me show you what we've been doing, though. So we have the bear market low. We have the next low. We have a higher low. We had some greats, okay, but we still have another higher low, right? Then we have another higher low. At the same time, now we have been making lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. We're coming to a breaking point. We are coming up to where it's gonna go one way or the other, and we're gonna go pretty strongly one way or the other. So we're on the daily here, and we have our Bollinger Bands. Let's not do that one. We have our Bollinger Bands that are getting even closer and closer together here. We are widening right now with a little bit of the volatility that we've had the last 3 days. But we were getting together, and we're coming to a head to where this is going to go one way or the other drastically very soon. Very soon. So, talking about that, here is my Bitcoin chart. I don't chart Bitcoin very much. I just have fun with a couple of levels. This is a fib level that I've had on since this one move here. And this fib level has set pretty well in its catching a range, going back to the previous range, going to the next range, coming back to retest, and so on. Even such all the way through the retest, all the way down, it tested every single one, almost all the way down past the 6.854, way down at the bottom. Even touched that one, this entire range. So we've been in here, and it looks to be coming back down again, but we are in a positive upswing. We are all the way down at 100% oversold on the 1 hour. Let's look at what the daily looks like. Daily, we're still looking good on the daily. Still above the 50 line. And 4 hour, we have a bullish continuation if we could get a reversal here. But that just depends on when markets open for America, that if we just buy. Yeah, who's not going to load up at 13 cents on ADA, bro? So, Bitcoin Fear is at 39 for today. So 39. This is probably right before or right as this was dropping. So I would actually probably see tomorrow, unless we have a giant upswing during the day, I would see tomorrow's lower on that one. So let's look at a couple Cardano pairs here. This is Ajax, which is going to be the Pete token. The portal opened for the CNT Ajax to FET token a couple of days ago. They had a little bit of problems with the portal, so they're coming up with some changes or something like that. But the green range is this range here. The red range is the entire range from back in 2023 forward. I sold a lot here. I also sold a lot up here. And so that's why I don't have as much Ajax as I did. Take profits, bro. Take profits. No one ever goes broke taking profits. But what I wanted to show is that of this range, we are now over the POC. We have retested the POC once we broke out above it. And now we're seeming to break higher. Let's see if we can get our RSI on here. So, no. I don't think that's... No bearish divergence yet. August 1st. Suckers rally, don't get trapped. Oh, the rest of the carry trade. Gotcha. That is correct. You have talked about that. So just want to show how this token on the Cardano pair, on the ADA Ajax pair, is been in a positive motion, especially since the breakout of the portal for the CNT pair. So there's some arbitrage probably going on there. And then I did want to show you World Mobile. Of course, you know my baby World Mobile. I gotta show you my baby World Mobile. So World Mobile's portal to WMTx is coming at the end of the month. That's when it will go on base, on Aerodrome, and they will also have pairs on BNB. There'll be pairs on ETH. There'll be pairs on Cardano, and on another chain that's in Asia. I can't think of the name right now. And they are starting to ramp out their own World Mobile chain and the Aya chain that will be ran as a multi-chain telecoms ledger that will be ran together with Chainlink. So shout out Army Piper and his Chainlink for bringing together the Cardano tokens and now World Mobile as well. So shout out Chainlink there. So I did want to show that we are in an ascending wedge here, that we did bottom at the POC from this entire range at this moment. And then we're coming up to the value area high of that range. And then coming back into contact with this value area as well. But I fully see us going over the 1 ADA mark quite quickly. The amount of usage, there's over 50 terabytes used, there's over 100,000 daily active users on the network. There's so many positive and bullish items and things that are going on with the project. Much less the technicals of the token and the positiveness of the liquidity of increasing it to the base chain and other things like that, and the ramping out of more marketing and whatnot. So it's gonna be crazy. So adoption rate, I don't know about a slow adoption rate. Once people actually figure out what in the hell it is, once it gets off of only being on Cardano, being built, let me get off my soapbox here a little bit, but it is what it is. Building it to where anybody can open up and create their own decentralized telecommunications company using their own blockchain and their programs and everything that they are designing and putting out now. That's far beyond what Helium has done, and getting in contact with T-Mobile and putting out a bunch of Wi-Fi routers. In my opinion, it's going to be so much further than that. World Mobile has its own spectrum that it can run in 4 states in the United States. It's innovating your antennae and ways to move the antenna around, the balloons, the high altitude balloons, all kinds of things that this company is going to. They have sites on connecting 1 billion people by 2030. And it's like $100 million market cap. So buy more of it. And then when you do, remember, World Mobile Earthnode number 71 is where you'll want to stake it to, so that you can earn World Mobile, and that will help out our Earthnode at CTV. Also will make us some more World Mobile as well, and yourself some more World Mobile. But that's part of how all that works once we go into mainnet. I will definitely let you know about that. I definitely think World Mobile is way better as well, and there are a few people that believe that as well. Sorry, when I move a little bit too far from my mic, the sensor tries to kick it out because it thinks I'm too far from it. But that's World Mobile. I gave you here's some Iagon. If you don't know what Igon is, it is the decentralized storage on Cardano. They came from Ethereum, and now they've been on Cardano. They have a working product. We have nodes that are terabytes, 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 petabytes worth of data that have open storage and whatnot. They're supposed to be dropping some crazy amount of, uh, 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 some sort of industry business that's supposed to be connecting with Igon. That's supposed to ignite the bull market for Cardano and everything that they have said. And ever since then, it bounced off of the value area low that it did have here. And it's been a rocket ship, straight up. All of this downwards motion here was release of more tokens. So this was inflating the market cap or the token supply. So that's why the price came down. And then there was some washout here on some people. That was this giant here, some people selling lots out. And then this is the news. Nothing has come out. This is the rumor spike. So we'll see how far the rumor spike takes us. How many people are World Mobile providing cell service for? So let's look at World Mobile Scan. WTM scan. Not scam. Circulating supply is 620 million. 2,057 total Earthnodes. Last 24 hours was 57 terabytes worth of usage. There was 88,175 unique users of the network for data or cell service. And the network currently has been up for 864 days. On this map here, you can zoom in and you can see the different places. This is Nevada, where we have nodes up here. And this is where these nodes are at. And these are providing service to these people in this area. Let me see if I can zoom here. There we go. Get out of the way, cookie policy. Nobody cares. So this shows you a little bit of the map here. This is all in America. The MAV 100, which is 100 sites up here in Washington, hasn't shown up yet. The 36,000 bodegas across America that have signed on saying that they're going to add the Earthnodes to their bodegas across America is not on here. And this isn't even growing any further. The Zanzibar, this is where they started at during COVID. They started it here and it blew up and it's worked very well. But this is all still them helping, installing, selling the Earthnodes and everything else. Essentially what they're doing right now is they're building out the system for other people like me and you that want to be a distributor to sign on as a distributor for them. It's like a multi-level marketing is kind of the way it feels, but it's a sharing economy. Essentially, they built the system and they want everyone else to run every bit of the system, all of the system. They have the technology. They are building the antennae. They're building the balloons and doing the studies and all of those things. They're the telecom that owns the rights to the spectrum that they broadcast on and other things like that. They get the licenses. But other than that, everybody else is going to run everything by selling the service, by selling the SIM cards, by selling distributors part, by all of it. Everything is going to be a sharing economy to where every bit of it is going to be produced by humans making money off of it. And that's their thesis, is that they use that to grow their their company faster than billion-dollar telecom companies can, because they have to employ all of the people, they have to move the resources, they have to do the studies, they have to do all of those things, and all of the studies and everything that they're doing, they're using people to do it. Um, so that they use, they're using the people themselves, even the scanning. Right now we're running around scanning different hexagons on the entire globe with our phones that they're using to get the ping data and where the service is at that it's needed. um and this data is only the data that they have the ability to prove is stable. This is not all the people that are using it, all of the nodes that are out there, and everything else. Um, we were at Rare Evo, and I got some word that there's already like 50,000 nodes that are out there. They're just slow rolling the turning them on. And that comes with the main net that's coming, the World Mobile WTM, the WTMX token transition, the open liquidity on base chain, and everything that is coming to World Mobile. So that's a little bit of more than what I really want to talk about World Mobile, but it's my baby. Um, so other than that, that was about all I really wanted to show today and everything. Really, um, we can go back and check if we have a great candle that is happening. This is that. Then the versions is what we got when you over oversold. But still a so again, let's see if that something 15 minutes that turned it around. So the 5 minute, no. It just got so cold, I guess. So around those guys. Alright guys, I was supposed to be racing with Jupiter and everything, but I wanted to do this on my stream. Whatnot. So I'm gonna go and get out. Y'all have a great day.